A very good evening, dear children. Today we are going to discuss the topic sentence and its kinds. Now, before we start, we would like to look into few sentences. For example, the fly high. Do you think that these two words make a sentence? No. Why? Because these two words together do not make any sense. But at the same time, if we say, the bird flies high in the sky, then it makes a complete sentence. So, what do we mean by a sentence? We can say that sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. It gives a complete meaning. So in this example, fly high, though it has two words, but it doesn't make any sense. It does not give any meaning. So it is not a sentence. But at the same time, this sentence, the bird flies high in the sky, gives a complete meaning, and thus it is a sentence. Let us take another example. Done your homework. Is it a meaningful sentence? No, because these three words together does not give any meaning. However, if we see this sentence, have you done your homework? This is a question. These few words together gives a meaning to the sentence. Right? So, now we can say that sentence is a group of words that has a complete meaning or complete sense. Is it clear, children? Now, there are certain rules that we follow in a sentence. A sentence should always start with a capital letter. Let us see these examples. The bird flies high in the sky. Here, the letter T is in capital. So, the first letter of a sentence should always be in capital. Second sentence, have you done your homework? So, the first letter H is again in capital. So, whenever we write a sentence, the first letter should always be a capital letter. Second rule, a sentence ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. So whenever you are writing a sentence, it should always end with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. That means a punctuation mark should follow the sentence. Now again we come back to this sentence. The bird flies high in the sky, and you can see that there is a full stop at the end of the sentence. Have you done your homework? You see there is a question mark at the end of this sentence. The rabbit hid behind the big bush. Again you see there is a full stop at the end of the sentence. So there should always be a punctuation mark, a proper punctuation mark at the end of each sentence. Okay? Now the third rule. A verb is a necessary part of a sentence. Now, without a verb, a sentence cannot be complete and meaningful. A sentence is meaningless without a verb. For example, if we see this sentence, rabbit behind the big bush. Does this sentence have any meaning? No, it doesn't. But similarly, if we write the same sentence in this way, the rabbit hid behind the big bush. So we are adding this verb hid in the sentence. Now it becomes a meaningful sentence. The rabbit hid behind the big bush. So The third important rule for a sentence is a verb is a necessary part of a